Well, that's not right. Oh, that's because I launched normal Minecraft. That's right. I gotta launch it through CurseForge. No wonder something didn't look quite right. I know I've been quiet. I got some things I gotta monitor. You can go for a few more minutes. Or I have to go on outside and kickstart the generator. Literally, I'm running off a generator, so I can switch over to Minecraft now that Minecraft's launching. Let me check. On this one. This one. Oh, hey, look, there we are. Okay, so that's seemed work. That seemed to have worked. Okay. I thought I already hit play. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. You know what? I'm gonna play it safe. While you guys get... Why is that saying downloading? On. While you guys get yourselves comfortable, I'm gonna go kickstart the generator. Actually, I don't think I have to kickstart the generator until it gets down to about 24. Which right now, we're at 24.9, and I don't think I need to worry until it hits 24.3. And then I'll go out and kick the start to the generator. But yeah, I'm back. Oh, it's been a minute. Oh wait, can I actually reach? Oh, please tell me I can. Go. Oh, I totally can. Oh, that's awesome. I can reach the mini fridge from my chair and grab a soda. Boys. First Baja Blast. Ah, it's freaking exploded in my hand. Okay, I need a napkin. Oh, it's on the monitor. My life. It's misery. Oh, the misery. Okay, that underwear's probably pretty dirty. I'm gonna grab this old shirt. This is a really old pajama shirt. I'm gonna use it to clean off the monitors. Clean the stickies. No more stickies. How is everyone's? Everyone's probably watching Zaf and Lark. Okay, set my phone there, and I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm actually back. I'm live on the Crisis MP. Okay, we're gonna hit this. We're gonna set an alarm. Alarm 30 min. Okay. Okay, I don't know how loud that's gonna be. We got a 30-minute alarm. Oh, it's been so long. What was I even working on? I think it was on all the buildings up there. No, we were working on this place over here. This room's done. I like that room still. It's so nice. Oh, I gotta open up with a Bible reading. That's right. We were working on the amphitheater. I gotta do the Bible reading. The new place may sound echoey because I'm literally off-grid in a cabin. So, there's not really a lot to absorb the sound, like, fabric-wise. Like, I think I could do something, but I don't really care to. I could hang a curtain. Dude, it's been far too long. Also, my chair sat down into the material more than my desk before, so I actually feel like so much taller. I'm gonna have to, let me, there we go. Gotta lower my desk a little bit. So now I'm just on a hardwood floor. I'm on a 3x3/4 fir. What fir? Couldn't tell you. All right, we are back. Look at that. Here's my Bible in a year. I brought my Bible in a year, by the way, so we can continue with the Bible in a year. Where do we leave off? January 20th, and we're in May. Okay, that's not a great rate. I will say the return on investment with the daily Bible, the Bible reading is not great. Okay. After this, I'm going to kickstart the generator probably. In Genesis 21:17 through 24:17. Then Pharaoh said to Joseph, "Behold, in my dream I stood on the bank of a river. Suddenly 7 cows came up out of the river, fine looking and fat, and they fed in the meadow. Then behold, 7 other cows came up after them, poor and very ugly and gaunt, such ugliness as I have never seen in all the land of Egypt. And the gaunt and ugly cows ate up the first 7, the fat cows. And when they had eaten them up, no one would have known that they had eaten them, for they were just as ugly as in the beginnings. So I awoke. Also, I saw in my dream, and suddenly 7 heads came up on one stalk, full of good. Then behold, 7 heads, withered, thin, and blighted by the east wind, sprang up after them. And the thin head devoured the 7 good heads. So I told this to the magicians, but there was no one who could explain it to me." Then Joseph said to Pharaoh, "The dreams of Pharaoh are one. God has shown Pharaoh what he is about to do. The 7 good cows are 7 years, and the 7 good heads are 7 years, and the dreams are one. And the 7 thin and ugly cows which came up after the 7 which came up after them are 7 years. And the 7 empty heads, blighted by the east winds, are 7 years of famine. This is the thing of which I have spoken to Pharaoh. God has shown Pharaoh what he is about to do. Indeed, 7 years of plenty will come throughout the land of Egypt, but after them 7 years of famine will arise, and all the plenty will be forgotten in the land of Egypt, and the famine will deplete the land. So the plenty will not be known in the land because of the famine following, for it will be very severe." And the dream was repeated to Pharaoh twice because the thing is established by God, and God will shortly bring it to pass. Now therefore let Pharaoh select a discerning and wise man and set him over the land of Egypt. Let Pharaoh do this, and let him appoint officers over the land to collect 1/5 of the produce of the land of Egypt in the 7 plenty years, and let them gather all the food of all those good years that are coming, and store them up under the authority of Pharaoh, and let them keep food in the cities. Then that food shall be preserved for the land for the 7 years of famine which shall be in the land of Egypt, that the land may not perish during the famine. So the advice was good in the eyes of Pharaoh and in the eyes of all his servants. And Pharaoh said to his servants, "Can we find such one as a man whom is of the Spirit of God?" Then Pharaoh said to Joseph, "Inasmuch as God has shown you all this, there is no one discerning and wise as you. You shall be over my house, and all my people shall be ruled according to your word. Only in regard to the throne will I be greater than you." And Pharaoh said to Joseph, "See that I have set you over all the land of Egypt." Big dog. Zero the hero just like that. Then Pharaoh took his signet ring off his hand and put it on Joseph's hand. And he clothed him in garments of fine linen and put a gold chain around his neck. And when he had him ride in the second chariot which he had made, and they cried out before him, bowed the knee, so they sent him over all the land of Egypt. Pharaoh also said to Joseph, "I am Pharaoh, and without your consent no man may lift his hand or foot in all the land of Egypt." And Pharaoh called Joseph's name Zaphenath-Paneah. I'm starting to think that a certain Zaphenath grabbed his thing from here. What is this? What are we in? We're in Genesis 41, 45. Gen 1, Genesis 41, 45. And he gave him a wife as a Snath, the daughter of Potiphar, priest of On. So Joseph went out over all the land of Egypt. Joseph was 30 years old when he stood before Pharaoh, king of Egypt. And Joseph went out from the presence of Pharaoh and went through all the land of Egypt. Now in the 7 plentiful years the ground brought up forth abundantly. So he gathered them all in the food in the 7 years which were in the land of Egypt, and laid the food in the cities. He laid them up in every city, and the food of the fields which surrounded them. Joseph gathered very much grain, as the sand of the sea, until he stopped counting, for it was immeasurable. Wow. He lives! I am. How you doing, buddy? And to Joseph were born 2 sons before the year of the famine, whom Asna, the daughter of Potipharan, priest of On, bore to him. Joseph called the firstborn Messana, for God has made me forget all my toil and all my father's house. And the second one he called Ephraim, for God caused me to be fruitful in the land of my affliction. Then the 7 years of plenty which were in the lands of Egypt ended, and the 7 years of famine began to come, as Joseph had said. The famine was in the land, but in all the land of Egypt there was bread. So when all of the land of Egypt was famined, the people cried to Pharaoh for bread. Then Pharaoh said to all the Egyptians, "Go to Joseph, whatever he says to you, do." The famine was over all the face of the earth, and Joseph opened all the stores and sold it to the Egyptians. And the famine became severe in the land of Egypt, so all the countries came to Joseph in Egypt to buy grain, because the famine was severe in all the lands. Nice. When Jacob saw that there was grain in Egypt, Jacob said to his sons, "Why do you look at one another?" And he said, "Indeed, I have heard that there is grain in Egypt. Go down to the place and buy for us there, that we may live and not die." So Joseph's 10 brothers went down to buy grain in Egypt, but Jacob did not send Joseph's brother Benjamin with his brothers, for he said, lest some calamity befall him. And the sons of Israel went to buy grain among those who journeyed, for the famine was in the land of Canaan. Now Joseph was governor over all the land. It was he who sold to all the people of the land. And Joseph's brothers came to him and bowed down before him with their faces to the earth. Joseph saw his brothers and recognized them, but he acted as a stranger to them and spoke roughly to them. When he said to them, "Where do you come from?" They said, "From the land of Canaan, to buy food." So Joseph recognized his brothers, but they did not recognize him. Then Joseph remembered the dream which he had dreamed about, and said to them, "You are spies, you have come to seek the nakedness of the land." And they said to him, "No, my lord, but your servants have come to buy food. We are all one man's son. We are honest men, your servants are not spies." But he said to them, "No, but you have come to seek the nakedness of the land." But they said, "Your servants are 12 brothers, the sons of one man of the land of Canaan. And in fact, the youngest is with our father today, and one is no more." But Joseph said to them, "It is as I spoke to you, saying, you are spies. In this manner you shall be tested. By the life of Pharaoh, you shall not leave this place unless your youngest brother comes here. Send one of you and let him bring your brother, and you shall be kept in prison, that your words may be tested to see whether or not there is any truth in you, or else by the life of Pharaoh surely you are spies." So he put them all together in prison 3 days. Ooh, that had to feel kind of good. That had to be like the next level funny petty. Okay, let me check it. If the batteries ever say 20, like lower than 24 volts, which we've lost about 0.8 or not 0.8. Like I think I've lost 0.8 since I've started streaming today. No, not started streaming, but started gaming today, which has been close to an hour. I think I've been on my computer, but I got on around, actually not even close to an hour. It's probably been more like a half hour. But we got time. Like time in an hourglass. So are the days of our lives. I actually gained a lot of followers while I was offline. That's kind of cool. I guess I'm controversial. In a good way. Okay. I still love how this place turned out. It still looks so good. I do have a different graphics card now. So certain things are just going to be running a little bit differently. I don't know if it's better or worse, but it's different. I do feel like things are a little bit clunkier. But hey, my old one broke, so we take what we can get. I don't know if you heard it, but I heard flowing water. I might just be tripping, honestly. How much of my graphics card am I using right now? Oh, we're fine. I upgraded how much memory I have. I have double the amount now. But I don't know how good the sticks are, so it's whatever. I've been slowly scavenging more and more sticks of RAM for my workplace. Because people throw away computers with good sticks of RAM. Like I got, if they're 8s, I got 32 gigabytes of DDR4 Corsair. But I don't know if they're 8s. I think they're 8s and not 16s. 8s would make more sense. So that was pretty cool. People just throw away good RAM. Now you could be like, well, they wouldn't have thrown it away if it was good. Trust me, dude. I've seen people throw away things that are perfectly fine. They just do. Not that way. I don't want to be this way either. Why is there only creepers and skeletons? Where's the zombies and spiders? There's the zombies. Am I where I think I am? I think I am. Yes, I am. Jeez. Suboptimal much. Okay, maybe I'm not where I think I am. Nope, I am. I just need to... like that. Oh. This doesn't actually connect to above. I thought it did. I'm learning so much today. You know what? I can live with that. At least I got a way up and out. I thought there was another way over there, but this is another secondary way, so that's good. Redundancy can be good. This is the way I was looking for. I told you, I knew that there was another way. I just can't remember exactly where it was. My memory is poor. And my finances are too. Aw. It's just been so long since I've been on. Like, it's been weeks. Like, literally like 2 weeks since I played video games on my computer. I know at least... I think at least a solid week. I'm just gonna despawn those, I don't care. Ah. What to do, what to do. How do I want to design the amphitheater? Do I want to go with stone? There's bricks. I already do a lot of prismarine stuff, so I don't really want to go with prismarine. Terracotta is not bad. We'll line the place with a layer of terracotta. See how that looks, maybe? I'm gonna be honest, this is gonna look very plain, I think. But we're gonna give it a shot and see how it looks. Wait, this bottom part should be like black or something. Right? I think I was gonna go with black concrete. I can't remember. How's the stream, by the way? I'm running off of Starlink, so I don't know how good it is. Okay, where is the black concrete? In here? Gray, do I not have black? Guess I'm out of black, okay. Do I have 4? That's something. I know this feels like a long run, but it's really not. I still love how geometric this place is. I also now have a design to put into the roof. So that's something. Let's go get some black dye. I don't know how much the solar's bringing in, but the batteries are splitting the difference. Or making the difference for running this setup. We are gaming on solar energy, brothers. This is the big dog. Big dubs. Oh, that's enough. Oh, where's he? You know, it's quite quiet here. A little too quiet. There's something lurking in the dark. I can feel it in my giblets. Oh, fridge kick back on. I think it's a stack of each per 16 of dyes, so yeah, that's perfect. That's plenty. Dude, I can't remember my muscle memory of where everything was. It's like kind of gone. It's kind of bad. Whoops. I believe there's water in this. Yep. Sleepy time. I have an alarm that should go off any minute now. It's gonna scare the bejesus out of me. There we go. My space bar is still borked a little bit. And that's just the funniest to me. It's just the funniest of things. Maybe I do stairs along the edge that's not black. And then I use black for the walkways. So this would be black concrete right here. This would be black. And then this would be like a color of chair maybe. Be like quartz. Let's do a little demo right here. Let's see how that's going to look. So we get some quartz, baby. And then what lights should I use? Should I use like purple, like frog lights in the ground to light up everything? Give it like a little bit of color contrast. Purple ones. Pearlescent. And then where's my quartz? I think it's in this one. No. I moved my quartz over to here. I did. Look at that. Let's make some more quartz stairs. How loud is this alarm? It's got a minute left. Be warned, in a minute there's going to be a loud alarm probably. I dig that. Oh, that's what it sounds like. Okay, let me check the battery. Because that's what that alarm's for. For checking the battery. 0.7. Okay, we should have another solid 7 or 30 minutes. So I'm gonna restart that. Start it. Okay. Then I can figure it out from there. Oops. 3, 3, 2, 3. Maybe just like that. And then this will slowly come in kind of diagonally. Right here. On the wall, 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 wall. Wall, wall, wall. Wall? Wall, wall, wall. There. I think. Something like that. And the frog lights. Set of these. This is 5. We're gonna go 1, 2. Right there. And here. Here. And then here. Okay, they're not that kind of directional, so we're good. As long as I place them straight down, they're always going to face the same way. Then we're going to go here, probably. And here. That looks good. And then what should the walls be? That's the next question. I need more black, so I gotta go farm more squids, which is fine. And then I'm gonna need walls. What should the walls be of the amphitheater? I like this basalt thing going. I don't know if I want to go with basalt. I'm pretty confident I'm not going with terracotta. I just don't think it's gonna look good. Okay. Let's go farm some squid. I don't know if that's my fridge running or my inverter making weird crackling sound behind me. I should really figure out which one it is. Man, the loading 3 is just not coming in clutch right now. There we go. I'm gonna need stacks of this ink. Look at that. You can see Elsbeth's tree from here. Looks pretty good now. It still needs some work done on it probably, but I'm quite content with how it is. Plus the bridge. Dang, I forgot. I need to work on that bridge. That's probably where all my black concrete went. It was into that bridge project. I just forgot to grab some. Or whatever I left. There's probably some left over there that I should probably go grab. This is fine. There we go. That is now enough for 2 stacks of dye. For 2 stacks of sand, 2 stacks of concrete. Or 2 stacks of gravel to make a couple stacks of concrete. So we are going... I really hope that's not my inverter making a crackling sound. What is it supposed to? It doesn't give me a lot of hope in it. Crackling is gone. That's good. And it's back. You guys definitely can't hear it, but I can hear it clearly. Oh. Nope, it is fully gone now. Curious what's doing that. Is it like charging the batteries or something that's making that sound? So it's charging the batteries that's making that sound. That's not good. I know that I'm going to do like a diagonal thing. I'm just going to fill it in as though I'm not. And then when I build it, I can figure it out. I think that's the easiest way of going about this. I think that makes sense. These ones are going to be cut off, so I don't really care too much about that. What is that? 1, 2, 3, but this way it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. Maybe I'll just go into the center or something. So that's going to be staircase. Okay, that doesn't speed it up at all. So let's stick on this side, since I know I'm doing a little bit better over here. I only need to take it this far because I know that I'm not going to take it much further than this. So what? There's going to be a wall here. Like that. Wait. Pillar, pillar. Not these. Pillar, pillar. Pillar here. Not there. Here. Wait. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. There we go. Here we go. That's something. It is being of the designed. There we go. Okay, I don't know why I said that replace this. Couldn't tell you. Interesting. I don't really know how that math is working out, but it's something. Here we go. Hi, Callie. You sent me something? What is this? That's all I have to say about that. All I can say is congratulations. I think. Is that a congratulations moment? I think it is. That feels like a congratulations moment. Yep. I got 15 minutes before I have to check the battery again. I think I have 2 hours worth of game time, and I've been running it for a bit. Started out at 5.3, and I think we're at 7, 4.7. Not like total voltage, like 25, 24. And once it gets low on 24, that generator's coming on. Like 24.2, 24.1, 24.3 probably would. Because it's going to be exponential, the drain. I am kind of tired, I will say. Like, I am really tired. It's been a long day. Quartz. I don't have enough. Okay, emeralds. Time to get emeralds going. I think someone's been here. Johnny's been here and he didn't unstrip that. What is... I'm gonna... Johnny. I know it was you that stripped it. I know it was Johnny that stripped it. I know it was him. Right? Don't tell me I'm out of spruce. Where's my spruce? Where's all my spruce? I'm gonna fix that later. I gotta fix that later. Like, Johnny, come on, dude. First you get your Discord hacked, then you strip my log. And that poor dude does not know how to keep his Discord secure. He truly doesn't. Moving up in the world. He stripped so many! I'm gonna have to banish him from here. He stripped my logs and then had the audacity not to fix it. This guy. I also don't know where my shulker of spruce is, because I have a shulker dedicated to spruce. I gotta have some up there. It's gotta be up there. That's where it's gotta be. I must have left it placed up there with the rest of my stuff that I was working on. Because I could have sworn I farmed like a ton of spruce and dark oak. So my spruce stores must be over here. So I must have not put it away because I must have thought that I was going to get right back to that project. But I ended up not being back on that project. Maybe I did just use it all over here. There is a lot of spruce up here. Oh, you end up using it all? Because if I had it, it would have been left over here. Look at that. Yeah. I knew I farmed some spruce. Johnny used my spruce, or stripped my things, and then replaced it like brother. Like I have spruce, or stripped spruce, so I can reuse it. Just didn't replace it like this guy. For shame. That always still looks decent. I definitely think this graphics card is not up to snuff perfectly. It feels like a little off or something, but it's buying me time for something that I cannot afford. That, or it's the power, which could totally be Skymore's an agile nerd. Then I'm going to be able to fix that here soon. In a week, I get new batteries. Okay, I saw a brewing stand. I thought I saw a bee. I was like, There's gonna be a sweet little bumblebee. I know what you want from me. A lot of pale oak. Hi, Sky. How's the new place going? I gotta check the generator or the batteries pretty frequently. If it ever drops close to 24, I gotta turn on the generator. Other than that, we're looking pretty decent. So this is gonna go all but one from the end. So you can see I'm gonna have a staircase that goes like this. There we go. The pattern's weird. Just accept that. It seems nothing is evenly spaced. Like these look nice, and this way looks nice, and that way looks nice. But otherwise, they don't look nice. So maybe I'm just gonna put that back and leave it to being less is more kind of dealio. But the fact is that I'm at least gaming, so that's huge. My graphics card broke, so I'm using a backup that we have, and it's something. It's something. So something that functions. Which, in all honesty, is all it needs to do. I work a lot right now. I got a lot of work planned ahead. I need work because I just spent a lot of money on batteries, and my mother is not happy about that. I did cash in some cans today, and I cashed in $103 worth of cans. So that was cool. 103 bucks worth of cans. Yeah. Yeah, that didn't really save me a whole lot. But hey, that's pretty good. And then this is gonna go a pillar. That's gonna be a pillar. So stairs. This is the look of the amphitheater so far. It's something. It is something. Dude, I am tired all of a sudden. I had a PB&J and I just finished off my soda. Why do I just not feel good? I feel like sickly or something. That's not right. I'm gonna be a tummy ache survivor here in a minute. Holy. It's so cooked, dude. It's so over for me. I'm getting so old. You know it's bad when being a tummy ache survivor makes you happy. I think this is just what I'm going to do. I'm just going to place a lot of them. Not off the diagonals, just off the mains. This one. This one. Not that, because that's a diagonal. That's a main line, that's a main line. Boop, boop, boop. We're here. We're here. We're gaming. I'm alive. I'm tired. I'm definitely tired. But then this whole place is gonna dome up. It's gonna be one big dome. So honestly, this might just be curved more or something. I don't know. I might curve this in so it's more curvular. Curvature. So it's got a curvature. More. Maybe go more like this. I don't know. I'd have to figure something out, but this is like a rough. I'm just going with diagonal so I can get a rough outline. Should really be focusing on just one side of this and then go to finish the other. This is so far what I got at the amphitheater. Dude, why am I just exhausted? I really don't want to just, you know, wrap up stream. I've only been going for an hour. I'm just blah. Why am I feeling so blah? I do not go blah blah blah. Did my workday really take that much out of me that I'm just tired now? That might be it. There are birds outside. I really want to play League of Legends. That's what I want to do. But I don't want to pivot the stream. I don't know what I want. I want to be free. I want to be free. Thinking I didn't sleep good last night. That or something in that PB&J messed me up. I highly doubt that. It's my mother's homemade jelly. Had a PB&J, drank some water, now I'm live. And a soda right at the start of the stream. Dude, it is only 8 p.m. Why am I yawning? It's like I'm an old man now. Oh man, look at a kid. Is that enough ink? I think I need more. I don't need a lot, I just need enough. If I curve it in, it's gonna need even less, so we're just gonna grab that. That's 12 plus, I think I have a little bit left over, but we'll use 8. This 8 should make a stack of concrete, I think. The stack should be enough. If not, then we have a little bit more already farmed. So that's huge. A wall of heads. Oh, that's my alarm. Okay, let me check the batteries. If it gets anywhere close to 24, I'm gonna kickstart the generator. What are we at? We're at 24.6, so in a half hour I used 0.1. Huh, these batteries might be less cooked than I thought. It's a little bit better than I anticipated. Oh, I'm gonna grab my water back. But I'm pretty happy here at the new place. I've been here for a few days now. I started living here on Monday. Fixed all the little hiccups. Hopefully more or less by now. There's still more that I know about, but just I don't have the time or the energy to fix those right now, or the resources. Some of the resources are coming in. I bought new batteries for this place, so that's good. New batteries, I'll just check them. I'll just need to check them at the start of stream, and then probably never again. So the new batteries off of a full charge is supposed to be about 17 hours of game time. So, yeah. And then once the stove gets fixed, we'll be back. Uh-oh. Nope, not lagging yet. I could have sworn I plugged all this up so that it wouldn't drain everywhere, because I had that happen once. Water came through here and just messed everything up. Okay. I think that's a good starting template look, right? Starting to take some shape. Starting to take some shape. We're about an hour in. I guess it's time that we could read Psalms and Proverbs. And then if I wanted to make this a shorter stream, there's no issue with it. I can kickstart the generator. So let's look at this. Psalms and Proverbs for today. Okay, not this one. It's Matthew. Psalms and Proverbs are longer than Matthew for today. Psalms 18, 1 through 15. To the chief musician, a psalm of David, to the servant of the Lord, who spoke to the Lord in words of the song in the days of the Lord, of the hand his enemies from the hand of Saul. And he said, I will love you, O Lord, my strength, for the Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my God, my strength, in whom I will trust, my shield and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold. I will call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved from my enemies. The pangs of death surround me, and the flood of ungodliness made me afraid. The sorrows of Sheol surround me. The snares of death confronted me. In my distress I called upon the Lord, and he cried out to my God. He heard my voice from his temple, and my cry came before him even to his ears. Then the earth shook and trembled. The foundations of the hills also quaked and were shaken, because he was angry. Smoke went up from his nostrils, and devouring fire from his mouth. Coals were kindled by it. He bowed the heavens also. He came down with darkness under his feet, and he rode upon the cherub and flew. He flew upon the wings of the wind and made darkness his secret place. His canopy wrapped around him was dark waters, and the thick clouds of the skies. From the brightness before him his thick clouds passed with hailstone and coals of fire. The Lord thundered from heaven, and the Most High uttered his voice. Hailstorms and coals of fire. He sent out his arrow and scattered the foe, lightnings in abundance, and he vanquished them. Then the channels of the sea were seen, the foundations of the world were uncovered at your rebuke, O Lord, at the blast of breath of your nostril. Proverbs 1 through 6. That was Psalm 18, 1 through 15. This is Proverbs 4 through 6, 1 through 6. Hear, my children, the instructions of a father, and give attention to know understanding. For I give you good doctrine. Do not forsake my law. When I was my father's son, tender and the only one in the sight of my mother, he also taught me and said to me, let your heart retain my words. Keep my command and live. Get wisdom and understanding. Do not forget nor turn away the words of my mouth. Do not forsake her, and she will preserve you. Love her, and she will keep you. Okay. We're gonna go put that in there now. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Dude, I am tired. I don't know what happened, but like 15, 20 minutes ago, something hit, and I just don't feel great or awake. But it sounds like my inverter stopped making weird noises, so that's good. I really need to work. Proverbs 1 or 2. That was Proverbs. That was Proverbs 4, 1 through 6. Or are you telling me to read Proverbs 1 or 2? I have read Proverbs 1 or 2 on stream. We go through a little bit of everything. I have a Bible in the year, and we're on day 20. Because I only read it on streams that I do on this. Except, I think I skipped one because I made it like really short, and I knew it was going to be a short stream. But, other than that... There we go. I'm running off of a really old GPU that was in a different computer, and RAM that was in a different computer, and I don't know... I don't know how smooth this feels. Like, I'm oh, you were guessing? Okay. I'm worried that something's gonna break. Like, I feel like something's gonna be a little choppy. So we're gonna make the streams shorter today. I think we're gonna go for like an hour and a half to 2. Somewhere in there, probably. I'm not gonna make this a crazy long stream because I'm tired, and I don't know how good the batteries are. Like, if these lead acids, they seem to be giving me... Like, it was a full charge, and when I started the stream, the sun was still out. So there was still enough solar power coming in to charge. Like, the solar was charging the batteries and keeping the grid going. Then I ran out of solar enough that it was like solar and battery, and now it's just battery. So if it drops close to 24 volts, I gotta kickstart the generator, because if it drops below 24 volts, there's a chance that it just straight up turns off the inverter, so that the batteries can be charged tomorrow with the solar. And I'd rather not lose power while streaming. It just, I don't really want to break my computer. It just doesn't sound ideal. Considering I already fixed it somewhat. Also, I've been yoinking RAM from thrown away computers at my work, so if someone needs RAM, just let me know. Send you some. It might not work, but it's something. This area needs to be bulked up, and this path needs to be brought over to here, but this is the bridge that we built for Elsbeth's place. So it's supposed to be like a rainbow. Also very dirty power for your rig will fry it. It's not dirty. There's an inverter to help steady it. Yeah, you see how weird and fidgety that is? How, like, gray that is? That is, and, like, blurry. That's definitely this graphics card not doing as good. So it did not look like that beforehand. Do you see how it's, like, weird and smeared? That's definitely a this graphics card thing. Some other graphics card I don't think did it this hard. But this is supposed to be the bridge. So as soon as you get into... this biome, which starts changing right in here, it converts from colorful to dull and gray. But I don't know. There's eggs in here. Oh, new friend. Okay, I'm gonna guess my concrete that I had in here I took with me. Hey, get out of my way. But the generator feeds the inverter before it feeds anything else, so we're good. The inverter will smooth everything out. I already tested running my computer with no load on it and then firing up the generator to see if anything would happen, and my computer was fine. It didn't do anything weird. So, we're all good in that front. What do I want the walls of the amphitheater to be? That's the question. Okay, well. I guess I'm working on this now. I mean, because I don't want to leave a whole bunch of entities sitting around. It's going to cause so much lag. Okay, we're going to do that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look at that. There's so many chests. But I'm doing my best to make sure that I don't break anything with my computer setup at this new place. So I have a better battery coming in. What? No. There. I have new batteries coming in. Lithium ion phosphate or lipo or whatever they're called. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I just dropped 1,500 on them. So yeah, those batteries are they're gonna do a lot of work for me. They will do everything I need. I've already looked into it. The current ones that I have, I think, are going to give me about 2 or 3 hours of game time on them. These current batteries that we're using, because they're old lead acids. What I'm upgrading to should give me 15 from a full charge. So these are like 3 tops full charge, 15 tops full charge. So, and I won't have to worry about any power things being any weird, because the ones I'm buying are built for what I'm doing. Where what we're currently running is not. It's just doing it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I guess I should just make crafting tables at this point. I'm just going to compress the rest of my bamboo that I got into bamboo blocks, and then I will just keep them stored. You can tell there's still some up there, which makes me think that this hopper thing is full. Okay, well, that fixes the entities dropping on the ground issue. Okay, grabbed enough from there. But how have you been, Randy? I know your wife's been sick. She getting better? I will wait for a response. Okay, looks like that's out. That's out. That's not out. Now we're good. Oops. And then this, there we go. We're crafting so much storage. So much storage. So much storage, I don't know what to do with it. Like, it's a lot of barrels. It's a lot of bamboo. We're gonna go like that. That looks more organized slightly. There we go. Look at the little guy up there. You guys are cute little goober. Jeez, is it because the sun went down and I can actually tell that the sun went down because I got two big windows right next to my setup and I can actually see that the sun went down? Is that like my brain's just like, oh, sundown, nighttime, bedtime? Is that what's going on here? Jeez. Once gas stove is fixed, then we do more cooking streams. Hi, person. Oh, no. That looks like the same outside in-game as it is in real life for me. Huh. That's a lot of paper. Alright, I turned that off. What to work on, I don't know. I kind of just went live. We worked on the amphitheater a bit. Dude, I'm gonna... You know what? Soda number 2. Dr. Pepper. Haven't had a Dr. Pepper in a hot minute. Let's have one of these. Come on, soda number 2. Can I please, fingers? Come on. My mini fridge is literally within arm's reach. And I just have a mini fridge to keep all my food cold. So we're switching over to canned goods. Oh, that's something. How's it going? Better now. It was not going very good for a while. And there's still a lot of my life that is all topsy-turvy and upsetty spaghetti, but I think I'm on a good path. I think as long as things keep going well for the next few months, we're going to be looking really good. But this is my first stream in almost a month. Maybe 19 days? 19 sounds short. I think I streamed on the 19th last, so it's been almost a full month since I streamed. It's a leave. So, that was because I moved under suboptimal circumstances. I'm now living off-grid, and I'm running off of solar, generator, and I'm using Starlink to stream. Seems to be doing pretty good. I haven't seen it say any, like, losses or anything. Let me check something. There's a whole bunch of people on the community server. Let's go check out the community server. What are people doing over here? There's a couple people. I don't even know what I was working on last over here. But, you know, I still got the community server. Bonjour. Oui, oui, mon ami. We do have the community server for you guys for those that want to play on it. Konnichiwa. Okay. What is that? That's right, we were killing people there to get their heads. A lot of people wanted their heads, so I just grinded out heads. That is another portal. Interesting. I don't know who tried to make another portal here, considering there's one, you know, over there, and one right there. I completely forgot about the community server. I should get on more. Yeah, the community server is going to keep going for a couple months. We're going to have a meeting on January 18th on whether or not we're going to reset it for Season 2 or just turn off the server for a month while we do some reworking of things. Here's the hot tub. Because things are changing. We're switching computers, servers, providers. So there's still a cake here. I don't know who brought me that cake. But, you know, I got some stuff here. Boop. Okay, I'm going to switch back. Dude, this building gets dark fast. You know what? I'm going to run upstairs and turn on my LED. And the only reason why I'm going to run upstairs and turn on the LED is because it's going to shine a little bit of light. It's the most power efficient light I've got in this place. And also, because when I want to walk upstairs, I do not want to walk up these stairs without a light on. No, sir. It is too dark for that. But, yeah, if you play on the community server, you should also hang out in the community Discord. If you use Discord, Preston. Because we do get in there and chat quite a bit. It's getting kind of cold. Might make a fire. What is the battery on this thing? Come on. 24.4. Not terrible. Not terrible. But not great. It's like 50% charged. So. I'll be right back. I'm going to kickstart the generator while it's still bright and top off the battery. And the generator produces more juice than what the system, like the building, can use. So the rest will just get dumped into the batteries. You guys are going to hear this. This is going to be fun. There's a yellow feather. Nope, that's a pizza grass. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that's the generator running. So in a couple seconds, the inverter should kick over. We will be on generator juice. Oh, it doesn't even pick up on the microphone. Allegedly. Sweet. That is good to know. Because 24.4 is about where I want to kick it off. It's 24.45. So a little early. I can now turn off the timer, which had 40 seconds left on it. So perfect. So the computer ran for 2 hours from a full charge and brought it from full while the sun was up to 40. I need to text this to my dad so I can remember. So full charge, sun up. Oh, my phone's right here. Look at me. Okay. So for 2 hours, batteries full charge, sun up from 4:30 to 8:30, from 25.5 to 24.45. There we go. Now my dad knows, and I know. So the batteries give me about 2 hours a night with turning on the generator for just a short stint. But I really just don't want to risk it. Like, do you, like, does anyone really want to risk that? Like the power just cutting off while I'm streaming? Gonna potentially break something? Next to my dad. He's the one that's doing the whole solar thing with me. Well, talking to me about it, planning it, getting it going. Oh, there's an Nautilus. I forgot about this. I'm just kind of enjoying it. I swear, I feel like the computer runs slightly better now that the generator's on. Just a little bit more juice. That's crazy if that's true. Honestly, it's not that loud or annoying, the generator. but I think I'm going to call it right about here. I know that there wasn't really much going on this, but I'm pretty tired, and I'm about to have not enough light to read the last Bible bit. So let's go back to the church and finish the Bible reading for today. And then we'll call it. But you know, it's a 2 and a something stream. I'm back. I exist. I'm not dead. It's still my dad. Yep. It's my dad. Boogie, boogie, boogie. Okay. Last Bible reading. Matthew 24 through 46. Another parable he puts forth to them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is like a man who sowed good seed in his field. But while men slept, his enemies came and sowed tares among the wheat and went his way. But when the grain had sprouted and produced a crop, then the tares also appeared. So the servants of the owner came and said to him, Sir, did you not sow good seed in your field? How then does it have tares? He said to them, the enemy has done this. The servants said to him, do you want us to go and gather them up? But he said, no, lest while you gather up the tares, you also uproot the wheat with them. Let both grow together until the harvest, and at the time of the harvest I will say to the reapers, first gather together the tares and bind them together in bundles to burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn. Another parable he put forth to them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed, which a man took and sowed in his field, which indeed is the least of all the seeds, but when it is grown, it is greater than the herbs and the trees, greater than herbs, and becomes a tree, so that the birds of the air and the nests of its branches come and nests in branches. Another parable he spoke to them, the kingdom of heaven is like leaven, which a woman took and hid in 3 measures of meal till it was all leavened. Don't get that? All these things Jesus spoke to the multitudes in parables, and without a parable he did not speak to them, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by the prophets, saying, I like how it says hid in 3 measures because he was dead for 3 days. I will open my mouth in parables. I will utter things kept secret from the foundation of the world. Then Jesus sent the multitudes away and went into the house, and his disciples came to him, saying, explain to us the parables of the tares of the field. He answered and said to them, he who sows the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world, and the good seeds are the son of the kingdom, but the tares are the sons of the wicked one. The enemy who sowed them is the devil. The harvest is at the end of the age, and the reapers are the angels. Therefore, as the tares are gathered and burned in the fire, it so shall be at the end of this age. The Son of Man will send out his angels, and they will gather out of his kingdom all things that offend, and those who practice lawlessness, and will cast them into the furnace of fire. There will be wailing and gnashing of teeth, and the righteous will shine forth as the son of the kingdom of their Father. He who has an ears to hear, let him hear. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like a treasure hidden in the field, which a man found and hid. For the joy over it, he goes and sells all that he has and buys that field. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like a merchant seeking beautiful pearls. Then, when he has found one pearl of great price, went and sold it than he had bought it. Who, when he had found one pearl of great price, went and sold all that he had and bought it. There we go. That makes more sense. That's it. That's all the Bible reading for today. We're going to wrap up the stream. And read out. Okay. We're going to intermission. Thank you, Rex. Ilix for the follow. I'm gonna thank Shimagani Akashi, Rexic, Supernova, 3084, MC Wolfcat 1, Oscard NS underscore Oscardness. Nap time 23. Thank you all for the follows. Okay, much love, greatly appreciated. I wish you guys were here for me to thank. Thank you, Moltovo, Caliber, Skymore, Randy, and Preston for all stopping by. We are going to raid out today, so let's see, who are we going to raid into? You know what? It's been a minute since I've raided Mr. Ginger. Mr. Ginger 55. You guys go over to Mr. Ginger's stream. He's streaming with Zaffanaf, his girlfriend. I don't know if they're courting or girlfriend, but they're dating. Lady Lark. It seems like there's Joker and a couple other friends. So you guys go say hi to him, okay? Bye-bye. I love you. Oh, I forgot to say, if I don't see you guys again tomorrow, I hope you have a good afternoon, good evening, good night. Goodbye.